How you doing, YouTube? It is Saturday, May 11th, 2024. Basically, almost 10:30 here in the FLA. I'm your man, Big D, back at it again. I want to say I really appreciate all of the viewers that are taking the time and going over to my son's channel, Illuminated D, to support him. You know, content creators would, without you guys, content creators wouldn't exist. There would be no need for content creators. And without you good folks that take the time out of your busy lives to, look at these videos and view them and not just look at them, but also, leave your comments and stuff, and leaving your comments, and it gives an opportunity for a dialogue because, I by all means don't know everything, and, I'm still learning myself. So this evening, I was looking at the book of Alpharonomy by Dr. BOA. He's another brother that I, look at his content creation, and man, he's a squared away guy. He's one of the many that I really have an admiration for. But the video that he did and what he brought forth was, it says a Hispanic man basically let a struggling single mother move in rent free. So basically that's the gist of the video, and he gave other examples as to why it may not be beneficial to move a single mother into your house, and especially letting her move in with her child, and then she's not paying any bills. I mean, I get it. There might be an exchange of some coochie coupons, but as you know, and as I said before, coochie coupons, that's like monopoly money, so to speak. Coochie coupons have no value, at least not to the mortgage company or to the electric company or to the water company or to, I don't know, Pizza Hut, Walmart, I don't know. But at any rate, I'm gonna go ahead and check this video out, and let's get.
I treated her good. I gave her a home, paid no bills, everything for free, fixed her car, gas money, everything. I bought that car seat. Matter of fact, I bought her daughter clothes. I bought her daddy food, everything, just for her to go and cheat on me with the father of the baby.
Wait, so the girl lied to you?
I thought her mama was a virgin.
Wow. Yo. Did she lie to you, like the girl?
Yeah.
Can't you sue her? Take her for her money and ruin her life?
You know what? I took them to court because I had to take my last name.
So you're paying her?
I still pay the child support.
What a nice guy.
I'll take that back. Johnny get in the bed. They go to bed. I fed you when you not here. Every day when you go to work. You like I did something to you. I did nothing to you.
You proud of
post
yourself?
it on Facebook.
You proud of yourself?
Hey.
It's
Proud
funny?
of myself.
It's funny? Okay. His gang hooked the TV I bought. And then she gives the daughter I've been raising, the daughter I taught how to speak, the daughter I taught how to walk, the daughter I taught how to use the pot. He gave her to him.
I'm trying to see my son.
It's 6:30 in the morning. Get the f out of here.
Come on now.
Who put you on child support?
I'm about to put myself on child support because you
reaching for that gun or none of that.
Bro,
I
I'm
will
making
beat
sure
your
it don't
ass
fall
out
out
here.
my pocket, bro. Calm down, bro. Come on. Can I see
Get
my
out of
son?
here before I really beat you up.
Come back later, bro.
Get out of
Come
here.
back later.
Bye.
Okay. All right. Hey, can you back up? Hey, bro, can you back up?
We talk a lot about being a stepdad, and being a stepdad is such a chance to take for several reasons. Now, it's not that single moms are bad. Like, some of the most amazing women I've ever met were indeed single moms. It's just all the possibilities for things to go wrong that you.
Now, let me just stop it right there. I agree with him 100%. I have dated single moms, and I will say dating a single mom. Now I've never lived with a single mom. Well, I take that back. At one point when I was real young, I lived with me and this my ex-girlfriend from many, many years ago. She had a child, and we had a little apartment together. But it was it's what it was, man. For me to sit up and pretend like I didn't take on a father role, and I don't know, going to whenever the little boy got in trouble in school, she couldn't get off from work. My job was a lot more flexible. I would go and try to see what was going on with the young man. And over the years, I have dated women with children, and even if you don't live with them, man, you still take on that father role. You stand in the gap of when the father is not in the picture. You stand in the gap as being the father, and unfortunately, that's just the way that it is. So men have to ask themselves, is it worth it? Is it worth it to take on this responsibility that is potentially a liability? And as Dr. BOA will continue to expand on, we're going to see why it may not be a wise choice to take on a single mother and her child, especially a struggling single mother who don't have her own. She don't have, she barely have a car, don't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of, because as Dr. BOA stated, he's known dynamic single mothers who had their own, and so have I. So men have got to vet better. We've got to do better at vetting, because he's going to give you some insight as to some things to look for. Let's continue.
That you have to deal with. You have to deal with the fact that more than likely 9 times out of 10, she's still emotionally attached to her child's father. And sometimes, about 80% of the time, they still talking, in intimate ways and flirtatious ways. And you get down to
Let me stop it right there. He's 100% right. When it is absolutely 100% correct that when a woman has a child from a man, she is going to be tied to him. It's just like they say, for example, the reason why they say it's not a good practice for women to be promiscuous and have all these different experiences with different men, because every time a man ejaculates inside of a woman, he's depositing a little bit of his essence, a little piece of him inside of her. And even years and years later, that they're no longer dating, that man's energy is still inside her is still inside her body, inside her womb, inside her walls. So my thing is that can be problematic for the next dude. Let's continue.
About 50% of the time, they still being intimate sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to understand, man, that there are certain circumstances that
whether you like what you do for a living or not, could
you have
Invite
to
me
avoid.
I had to pause it.
Even if you are
Skip
open
past
to dating a single
commercial.
woman, even being in a relationship with one, if you're open to that, there are certain issues you have to avoid. And this video is about a guy who found out the hard way that you can't deal with a woman whose baby daddy is locked up with a release date, because on that release date, she's going back home. And no matter what you've done, no matter what you do, she's never going to be loyal to you. Her loyalty is with someone else. You're convenient. You're beneficial. But that's it. Her loyalty is to that man. But let's take a listen to this video, man, and we'll come back and chop it up on the real tip.
I don't know if you guys know, but I was a stepdaddy. I did everything for this girl. I fed her child. I treated her good. I gave her a home, paid no bills, everything for free, fixed her car, gas money, everything. I bought that car seat. Matter of fact, I bought her daughter clothes. I bought her daddy food, everything, just for her to go and cheat on me with the father of the baby. Lesson learned, guys. Don't ever trust the fucking. I fixed that shit up. She fucked it up. I fixed it. I tried my best to fix that. I bought her that. I put gas in it. I did everything. Everything that's in here, I fucking bought her. She lived with me rent free, nothing. Just for her to fucking cheat on me, bro. Lesson fucking learned, guys. Don't ever trust the fucking. All that over some. All you guys, oh my god, bestie, oh my god, she's kind of famous on TikTok. My nigga, she's not the person who you think she is. Everybody go fucking hate on this. Real niggas like me. Real niggas like me don't deserve this shit. Real niggas like me don't deserve this shit, bro.
Oh,
Fuck it, nigga. Never again. Never.
listen, I just want to stop it for a second. Could you hear the emotion in this young man's voice? I can only imagine he moved this single mother into his home, a struggling single mother. She provided she provided nothing but her presence into the home. Well, she provided, intimacy, I guess, if that's what is all he wanted. But then this poor guy bonded with that baby. And, it's sad because I'm pretty sure that this poor guy had to babysit sometime. I'm pretty sure this poor guy had to, pick the baby up from daycare. I'm pretty sure it's just a lot of things that this man had to do that, and at the end of the day, she's going back to the baby daddy. Let's continue.
Never in my fucking life. Show your face.
What?
Never again, bro.
Now, I tell you men all the time that you can have an amazing situation with a woman. You just have to know the limitations of it. People like to point out the Russell Wilsons of the world. And man, listen, Russell Wilson, yes, every single stepdad has an amazing relationship with a woman until it's...
Listen, this whole Russell Wilson thing, that you know what? I'm going to tell you, when Sierra married Russell Wilson, that became the black woman's prayer. They were praying for a Russell Wilson, in particularly the black, single mothers, or the black, mothers that had multiple children. They praying for a Russell Wilson. They praying for a Russell Wilson. And you have to be able to discern when these women are just low vibrational creatures. See, here's the thing, gentlemen. Some women should not be able to come within 1,000 miles of within your stratosphere, of your stratosphere. They shouldn't, because my thing is, we have to learn sexual discipline. We have to learn that there's more to a woman besides, she got a fat booty and a pretty face. I'm telling you right now, as I said before, if your life is not together as a man, you shouldn't even be thinking about dating. You should not even be thinking about dating, because I'm telling you, when you get in a good place financially, the women gonna come. The women gonna always be there. They're gonna always be there. But if you get tied up with a woman that has, is low vibrational, man, her energy is dark, I'm telling you right now, the minute that you become intimate with her, you sleep with her, that dark energy is going to find its way inside of you. And it may manifest in, aches and pains. It may manifest in mental fog. It may manifest in you just so caught up with this woman that you can't see anything else. Let's continue.
Until it's over. You understand what I mean? Now, what Russ has done, he has children with her now, so they'll always be tied. And so I'm going to be honest with you. He's a little bit more of a power player in the situation right now, because she only has one child outside of him. The other kids are, for all intents and purposes, his. So he's in the driver's seat now, but not in the beginning. There's a lot of people who are in open relationships, man. Y'all don't know it. Now, a lot of times these open relationships are guys who agree to be in an open relationship, but they only want to be with a woman. They don't have another woman. You know what I mean? They just let the woman go be in an open relationship, anything to keep her. Now, I'm not saying that's their situation, but these are the possibilities that happen, man, when you're dealing with a woman who still is tied to another man. And you can say, well, man, she's not tied to him. But let me ask you something. How comfortable are you with your woman having a automatic relationship with another man for years? Like, there's nothing you could do about it. It doesn't matter how good you are as a man, she still got a relationship with that man. It doesn't matter how you wine and dine her, how you treat her good. It don't matter how you elevate her life. She still has a relationship with that man. And if you elevate her.
And listen, so we have to we have to think about this as well. you got to understand that, young men, that women gonna shit test you. They gonna gaslight you. You know, let me tell you something. In today's time, a woman could meet a guy that's squared away financially. He got the looks, he got the intellect, he got everything, and they will still play games. And in particularly, these women will play games with the men of value. But now if you just a low budget dude, oh man, you know, they not playing no games with you. Maybe because they already know, well, this ain't gonna be nothing but sex. This ain't gonna be nothing but some penis. You know, so they already know that. But when they see a decent dude, they want to take the decent dude through the ringer. They want to shit test him, make him jump through hoops. Oh, see how long he'll wait for the before having sex with her. And my thing is, so you didn't have sex with all these multiple guys, all these multiple Pookie Ray Rays and Nook Nooks, but then when you meet a decent dude, you all of a sudden say, oh, now you're a born again virgin. And, I'm going to wait till, some even say they're going to wait till marriage before they have sex again. So they'll let all these other, regular dudes play up in their walls. But then as soon as a good man come along, oh, wow, they want to take him through the trials and tribulations. He got to do the 13 test of Shaolin Kung Fu just before he can get some poo nanny. If he can even get it in. Let's continue.
Her life much higher than it ever could have been with him. She still has a relationship with that man. So there's nothing you can do to change the situation. Like, she's always going to have that relationship with that man. If you're okay with that, cool. But you have to ask yourself, why are you okay with it? Do you actually know the parameters of the relationship? Have you seen them interact? And this is the thing, brother. You have to see them interact multiple times, because this is the thing. A woman knows when the man she has a child with ain't worth nothing. And so she not trying to be in a relationship with him, but she still like to be with him. Now, disclaimer.
I'm not talking about all single moms. I know I shouldn't have to say that, but I do.
I'm not talking about all single moms. I'm telling you to look at your situation and see how your situation is, because this guy, he needed this video before he did that. And so I'm making it now. So any of you guys who are in this situation, you know better. Never move a single mom into your house. Never do it.
Listen, that brings me back to the video I did where I had a buddy of mine who used to kick it with a young lady, and they went, they kicked it for a minute, then they parted ways. She went her way, he went his way. And then just recently, she's a single mom, as I don't know if I mentioned that, but she's a single mom. And as of recently, she contacted my boy and was like, hey, I'll pay you $800 if me and my daughter can move in. Now, at least she offering to pay, $800, but you and I both know $800 ain't gonna. What can you do with $800 in today's economy? So, my thing is, she offered, but I'm also pretty sure that them $800 would have turned into, she would have tried to transition them to coochie coupons. So I told my friend, I said, man, I don't know, you'd be a fool to do that, because once you move these women into your home and they establish residency, well, guess what? You just can't kick them out. You got to evict them. You got to go through the eviction process. And guess what? That eviction process costs money. And guess what? You can try to change the locks. You can try to change the locks if you want. But what's going to happen is, if she kicked the door off the hinges, basically kick the door in, you call the police. The police ain't going to do nothing. Law enforcement is not going to do anything, because guess what? Once she established residency, that was her house too. And if she wanted to kick the door off the hinges of her house, she can do it. Now, you and I both know it ain't her shit. It ain't her house. It's yours. But once she established residency, it kind of becomes her house too, until you go through the eviction process. Think about that. Let's continue.
You can't do it because you have to ask yourself, why does she have to move into your home? What's the situation with her? Listen, there are some single moms.
Listen, I'm sorry. I hate to keep stopping the video, but Dr. BOA just made a valid point. Why does this single mom have to move into your house? See, let's think about this for a minute. Let's talk about this for a minute. Why? It doesn't matter if it's a single mom. Why should any woman have to move into your house? Does she not have the ability to pay for her own roof over her head? Why does she got to move into your house? Why does she need you? So what did she do along the way in her life trajectory that she didn't do the right thing to put her in a good position? Hey, everybody knows that in a woman's life, the man or men that she should have married, that she walked past them. She was not interested. But now that she's, her sexual market value or her dating market value is in a decline. Now all of a sudden, they looking for men of value, and now they want to run these shit tests. But let me tell you something to the women out there, man. The thing about you older women, and I mean older women as far as from like, let's just say 28 to on up to 40s. Listen, these young dudes, they'll clap y'all cheeks. They will. But as far as like providing for you, potentially marrying you, they're not going to do that. No, a young dude that's like 25, 26, 27, why would he marry you and you 41, 42 or 38, 39? You at the point where your pregnancy would be geriatric because you in the danger zone. So you can't even give this young man a C. If you potentially can, because I know is that's not the rule, but there's always exceptions to the rule. And we've seen that there have been older women that have been able to birth children with no problems. But we've also seen, for the most part, that women that have these geriatric pregnancies, they have medical problems, and it's not always in their favor. Some even die. So the older women out there, y'all gotta stop thinking, well, I'm dealing with this young dude. Okay, yeah, he gonna clap your cheeks, but what else is there? So then now when you sitting at like almost 50, and then now you come into a dude of wealth, or a dude that has wealth, or a dude a man of value, what makes you think that he's gonna want to invest in you after you done tried out everything, you done tested all the waters out? What makes you think that he will want to take a chance on you? Let's continue.
Moms out here that's getting money. They business women. They're highly educated. They make a lot of money. They doing big. They got property. They got investments. They got a little bit of money in the bank. There's single moms out here like that. So why are you dealing with a single mom who needs to move into your home? That's the first thing. If she needs to move into your home, it's because she is not trying to build anything with any other man. There's a man, and if he's in prison or in jail, there's a man who she been with, they got a kid, and they ain't got nothing together. You cannot be the man who comes along for a woman who has kids with a man and they ain't never built nothing together, and then you pick her up and bring her into your world. Why would you do that? This is how that shit ends. Because certain times you got to understand, if a woman is low vibrational, she's only going to connect with a low vibrational man. So we're not talking about looking at anything other than a woman's energy. We're talking about looking at a woman's focus, looking at the things she's driven by.
Listen, Dr. BOA he just dropped bars, right? You can't be so caught up on a woman's body, her physical. You have got to be able to vet and assess her energy, because as he said, man, you have to see, when you meet a woman, you have to say, okay, what drives her? Is she purpose driven? But is she one of them chicks that, she materialistic, always gotta be, out in the streets? If she one of those chicks that, oh, she believes that, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? I've been ran through by, you know, all these other countless dudes, but I'm gonna try to make you wait. I'm gonna put you to the 90 day or the 120 day shit test. So, you know, as men, we have got to observe a woman's energy. Now, let me tell you this. I met some women that was on the surface, they seemed very feminine. And they seemed like they was purposeful women. But at the end of the day, they was just wolves in sheep's clothing. Because as soon as something don't go their way, here comes the masculine energy. Let's continue.
Looking at the things she wants out of life. And if what she wants out of life is less than what you already have, and I'm not talking about what she wants. Well, I want a mansion and I want a private jet. No. Want the things you really want, the things you dream about are one thing. The things you really want are the things you're willing to work for. So you have to know what things she's willing to work for. And the thing is, man, listen, why put yourself in a situation where you even have to worry about this type of thing? I'm not saying he couldn't deal with the woman, but he moved her in his crib and paid all the bills. Bro, I'm not finna move nobody, baby mama, into my crib and take care of her like that. That's that man's job. Because here's the thing. The kid got to come too. There ain't no man out here, man, finna be out there, man, living his life, living his best life, doing whatever he want to do. And I'm taking on the responsibility to his kid. Why he ain't taking on no responsibility. And I'm not finna do the Russell Wilson to say, well, we don't need his money. I'll take care of his kid. That's my baby now. Come on, bruh. How many of y'all finna do that? So there are some men out here, man, who have some wonderful situations, and they have those situations with a single mom. I know men who have very, very supportive wives. I mean, wives that are about their business, wives that are about their husband's business, wives that are focused on the process of the progress and have their own career. But most times, that's not the scenario. Most times, a man is in a situation where a woman is just using him, leeching off of him, trying to put herself in a better position in life. Or as we saw in the first clip, just biding her time, until the man gets home. And here's the thing, man. Think about what kind of state you're in. Think about what kind of state you're in if you have to move in with a single mom. Bruh, you got to get your...
Listen, that's something else we need to touch on. Never move in with a woman. I would venture to say you might be better off just going to the Salvation Army or going to sleeping in your car. But moving in with a woman, man, let me tell you something. The minute you move in with a woman and that either her house or her apartment, she has snipped your balls. And she is never going to fully respect you. It don't matter if you move in with her and you paying all the bills. She is still gonna see you as not being quite up to snuff. Remember, women are hypergamous. And if you got to move in with her, she's going to automatically assume, well, you know what? If he got to move in with me, it's all right for now, but there's got to be a Mr. Right out there that check all the boxes, got his own stuff, and basically, I can move in with him. That's how women think. So, men, don't, if you can help it, don't move in with the woman. Have her move in with you. Do not move in with the woman. I'm telling you, no good will ever come of it. Let's continue.
Life together. Really, you got to get your life together. You got to figure out what you're going to focus on. Because if you don't have your life together and you end up in a situation like that, you know what you're going to be? You're going to be Mr. Mom. You don't have no power in a woman's house when you move in it, bruh. You don't have no power. And she knows it. And she doesn't even desire you. So if there's another man she desires and then you in the situation, you're just convenient. So now what you're doing? Now you babysitting the man's kid. Come on, bruh. That's not a life that any man should aspire to. I guarantee you, if Russell Wilson wasn't already in the league and he had picked up Sierra like that, I bet his career he wouldn't have won them Super Bowls. Your life trajectory changes when you put yourself in a weak situation. And this man right here was in a weak situation. And the man in the first clip, he was in a weak situation. So here we have two scenarios. We have a scenario where the man has his own shit and he moves the woman in. and she still go back to the baby daddy.
That's something, right? And he's 100% right. You know, I've seen situations where, you know, a man will move a woman in with her child, and at the end of the day, you know, it still don't work out for the man. You know, as Dr. Bill said, this woman still went back to her baby's father. I mean, that's just the way it goes. I mean, you got to understand, when a woman, you know, when a woman has a child from a man, there's soul ties there. And even just having sex with a woman, you know, when a man ejaculates inside of a woman and he deposits his essence inside of her, you know, that there's soul ties in that. So he's 100% right. Let's continue.
And then we have the scenario where the man ain't got his shit together. He moves in with the woman and she kick him out and move the baby daddy in. I'm telling you, brothers, you have to ask yourself if this is worth the chance for you to take. And I want to be honest with you. My answer for me is hell no. What's your answer for you? Y'all let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more videos. And as always.
All right, that's it with his with Dr. BOA and his video. He did an excellent job. And again, this is his page is the Book of Alpharonomy. It's Dr. BOA. You know, when you get a chance, go check him out. That brother is another he's a phenomenal brother, man. You know, I see these guys, these content creators. I'm like, man, these young men are getting it. And, you know, a lot of these guys, you know, I think I don't know, I might try to, you know, maybe meet these guys in person or something, you know, because a lot of them have a lot of useful information. And I agree with them 100% on the things that they present and bring forth. Well, YouTube, I appreciate you guys rocking with me. It is now 11 o'clock, and, you know, hey, I hope you guys had a good Saturday. I hope it was peaceful. And above all, we all want to be successful. We all want to be somewhere in life. But in order to do this, we have to do something we have never done before. That's the reason we're doing this right here, right now. Stay focused. Peace.